Hello and welcome to another episode of Cranial Diarrhea. I am Daughter.
And I'm Don Digfeller of the Digfeller Dayton, Dakotas. There's a bunch of us in Dayton, Dakota. Did you know that? We're all Digfellers. Yep, we like to dig. Yeah, not fellers, we just dig. There's a bunch of us up there. There's like 40 of us, you know. We all live in a single wide trailer. Yep, down by the river. Yeah. It's fun times. It's the Digfeller convention. You got to go to the reunion.
So, I just want to point out that this man just got his second doctorate in education.
Yes, I did.
Which is terrifying.
I just want to point out we're not in a kitchen studio, whatever you want to call it, anymore.
We are not.
We have escaped.
We are out on my
Born
patio.
free.
Next to the waterfall.
Hey, that reminds me. Did you know waterfalls are the second rated?
Are you jumping right in?
Yeah. Oh, wasn't I supposed to? I thought it was like a swimming pool.
I mean, I need some warning because I don't know if you're actually having a conversation with me or if it's like
you
legit.
never know.
If we've just started. I don't know.
Actually, it was just a fact that came to mind, and I hadn't really started, but it would have been a good fact, but now I forgot it.
Oh.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
And I'm the one drinking.
I have sweet tea.
2 doctorates, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm old.
Yeah, you are.
Doctor, glad I'm not a patient. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Did you know waterfalls are the second leading way people go to sleep?
I can believe that. I have a sound machine. It's not waterfalls, but it's just rain. I tried the thunderstorm and waves, but my brain is so broken that
Your brain is broken.
the rhythm wasn't a consistent rhythm, and so it would keep me up.
Yeah.
So I just went with the rain.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Do you know what the first method is?
Ambien.
Going to bed. I like your answer. It's actually just going to bed.
Melatonin.
Yeah. Cough syrup. Lots of it. Did you know? I'm going to jump. You want to jump in? You want to tell them what we're doing, or you just want to do it?
Tell them what are we doing?
I don't know. Let's going to jump right in.
Okay. Why do we need to tell them what we're doing if we're just jumping right in?
They might want to know. What are we doing? I might want to know.
I don't know.
But we're doing it.
Yeah, I don't think.
Hey, and there's a couple of people that like it because they keep watching.
I literally have to go let the dog in.
Who let the dog in?
One moment.
That's okay. We'll just talk solo.
Yeah.
All right. So, folks, how was your day? My day was very good. Oh, the computer's trying to fall. She moved it. I don't want it to fall. It's still sliding. All right, I think we're good now. So how was everyone's day out there? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. I liked Mr. Rogers. Did y'all like Mr. Rogers? He was pretty cool. I didn't really care for Mr. Green Jeans that much, though, but that was on Captain Kangaroo. He wasn't on Mr. Rogers. But I did like Captain Kangaroo. It was pretty cool, too. Mr. Green Jeans wasn't that funny, though. Oh, my God, she just broke it.
I just dropped all my stuff.
Oh, no, it's a crash, boom, bang. The whole rhythm section was
I'm really legitimately trying to make this work, and it's not.
Let's rock. Everybody, let's rock. I'm just singing an Elvis song.
I would very much like to apologize to the people watching for my momentary absence because
I'm not apologizing. We had a good conversation with myself. Yeah. With a double doctorate, I have the most intelligent conversations with myself.
You want to get started?
Oh, yeah, let's get started. Did you know, true or false, there was an impersonator of Kim Jong-un that actually... I guess it's not really breaking in, but he went to an event with the British Prime Minister, and they actually introduced him as Kim Jong-un, and it was really an impersonator.
Awkward.
Yeah. Your name is Kim Jong-un? Well, actually, my name is George.
When? When did this happen?
This happened 2 months ago.
2 months ago.
And it was in Britain.
Was it on purpose?
Yes, he fooled him.
Like Kim Jong-un or whatever, he was like, he just sent this guy?
No, this guy just fooled them. He went in and said, I guess he said, hey, I'm here, surprise visit, surprise, surprise, surprise.
Interesting. True?
That is true.
Wow.
Look at that.
I don't look like anybody famous. I kind of wish I did, though, but
I'm famous. You're famous. You're on here. The two people, you're like megastar.
No.
I don't know if I like this angle. It like accentuates my big head. This is
I know,
close.
I'm like staring at my double chin.
We're close up and personal tonight here.
Yeah, very, very close.
Welcome.
Should we try a different light?
Welcome to the sleep zone.
Let's try different lighting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try a different lighting. Ooh. I'm
We
so
both-
blue.
We're both like, ooh.
I'm so blue. It's very blue.
These ties tripped me up. I thought they were bugs.
That's really, I kind of like the blue lighting. It's kind of soothing. Kind of like my voice. Lay down and
I don't
close
find your
eyes.
voice soothing, and I don't think it's your voice. Maybe
Just
it's like
relax.
the words that come out of your mouth.
Just relax.
No.
Everyone relax.
No.
It's gonna be alright.
My God. Can we get to the next fact? here?
Oh, next fact. Yes. Did
We're
you
so
know?
unprofessional.
That's what makes the show so funny. Did you know monks in Tibetan, is that how you say that? I can never say it. Tibetan prefer oranges over
Poked
bananas?
myself in the face. with
I've seen that. Tibetan monks prefer oranges as the fruit of choice.
Over what?
Yes.
Do they have oranges in Tibet?
Sure.
that like a
yes, because the monks
Locally
prefer them.
sourced.
I guess. I don't know.
fruit?
I've never been there. That's something to bet on. What are you looking for?
Maybe.
She lost her vape. We're doing a show, but it's okay. We gotta look for the vape. That is cool because they keep moving. I'm like, what is that?
I think it's bugs. It's
So
not bugs.
Tibetan monks prefer oranges as the fruit.
I don't know. I don't know what monks eat. True?
That's false.
What do they prefer?
According to the survey, they don't really eat fruit. They eat only grains and flour and stuff that they grow.
Why don't they eat fruit?
I guess they don't grow it. I
You
don't
need to do
know.
more research. I have questions.
I don't have answers.
I
so-
have questions that I need the answers to, Mr.
Well,
Two
the ne-
Doctorates.
The next time I talk to a Tibetan monk, I'll ask.
You should know all about doing research.
I do, but
At
that
this
doesn't
point.
mean I'm going to do it. I did a lot of research.
I feel like for this show, you should put a little more effort
in
in.
my previous life, I put a lot of research in. How much research did you do this week?
I don't have to do research. It's not my job. My job is to answer the question.
Hey, here's a fun fact. Oh, do you know? Now this is really cool. Do you know
probably
what
not.
graduations and Denny's at 2:00 in the afternoon have in common?
Diarrhea.
No, they all have seniors in them.
Why did I say that?
Get it, seniors,
That's the
because they
first
eat
thing that came to
dinner
my
at
head.
2. Now, they probably have diarrhea afterwards, but I don't know about right at. You're still thinking about it, aren't you?
No.
Senior citizens eat dinner at
No,
2
I know. I
o'clock.
got that. I got that.
You're thinking about diarrhea. You're thinking about the woman in the toilet, aren't you? Getting her phone. Whoa.
Oh my gosh. This is a bad setup.
Yeah, this is kind of, but it's all good.
It does feel nice
It's
out
actually,
here,
it is really nice out here.
though.
I
I've
mean, it
created
is
a
so
lovely
nice.
space out here. I wish you could all join me.
Yeah, no, because there's not that many seats.
There's really not. I do have a couch and some chairs out here, though.
It's really nice, though. It's really nice. The breeze is blowing.
Yeah.
Did you know, speaking of breeze, did you know they now make underwear with Febreze packets, like things sewn into the underwear, so when you poot, it's like linen fresh or something?
Lemon fresh.
Linen fresh.
Oh,
not
I thought you said lemon.
linen. What did you eat? It's lemon fresh.
Why does it smell like lemonade in here?
Excuse me, could you poot
said
again?
lemon.
I love the smell of lemon. Could you pass gas again?
Hey, sidebar. The fresh linen is like my all-time favorite scent. It's such a clean
No, it's got to be the
scent,
Gain.
and I love it so much.
I love the Gain scent.
I like the fresh linen.
Gain. But when you poot,
thought you said
it goes
lemon.
through the filter and it comes out like fresh linen, not fresh lemon.
I don't know why anybody would waste time with that or money. False.
No, that's true. Yes. It's called a fart freshener. Oh, is that a nip of lilac in the air?
The stuff people come up with.
It's amazing. But
Speaking
people buy
of, I want to. Okay, as a society, why have we not solved the issue of our legs and feet falling asleep while we're sitting on the toilet?
Well, actually, there is. If you get the taller toilets, like I put in the house, you don't have that problem because you're not sitting down as low.
Yeah, but my daughter, so she's 16, but she
has to use the step stool.
she's only 5'2". If I put taller toilets in the house, she's gonna have an issue.
It's a step stool.
She's so tiny.
But think about
Which
this.
boggles my mind, by the way,
there
because I'm
was.
5'8", and her dad's 5'8", and this guy's like 6'2", right? So he's my dad. But
No.
I had to point that out.
I'm Don Doolittle.
We don't look anything alike.
Yeah.
But my daughter came. I mean, she's like 5'2", and she's done growing, and I'm like, what? What?
There is something cool that they used to have. I don't know if they still do or not, but at one point, somebody invented toilet paper that had like newspaper articles and comics and stuff on it.
That doesn't
So when
solve
you
the
sat
issue
there,
of
you
your
could
legs
read.
falling asleep.
No,
because
but that
if you
was just
sit there
cool.
long enough,
But don't sit there that long.
well, sometimes you don't have
Which
a choice.
reminds me, why do people take their phones and stuff into the
We had
bathroom?
this conversation our very first show, and I'm telling you, it's because I don't. If I don't have something in front of me to read or to look at or to keep me entertained while I'm in there, it feels like I'm in there. First of all, for fucking ever, and then second of all, like I need something to read. If I don't have my phone, I'm literally reading the back of my husband's shaving cream bottle.
I mean, you're sitting there on the toilet and you're like, "Oh, hi, Jim." Oh, I'm not doing anything.
No. I'm not making phone calls.
No, wait a minute.
Wait, I have video chatted my sister while I was on the toilet a few times, and she'll attest to that. But she does it too.
That's gross.
But I mean, like, I don't see her. It's pointed up at the ceiling, but I obviously know what she's doing. And I'm always like, "Are you doing your pee-pees and your poo-poos?" And she does the same
But
thing
see,
to me.
if you had the toilet paper I'm talking about, you could just pull it out and be reading.
I mean, I don't want to wipe my ass with a news article.
Well, you've
That's
already
weird.
read it, so it doesn't matter.
Well, somebody else might want to read it.
It's a little late. It'll be a little discolored at that point, but it's okay. But they should make that. Again, if they're not.
I don't think that's necessary.
I think it's a really cool
I don't
idea.
think it's necessary.
I just think they ought to put TVs in the bathroom. That way you can just sit back and watch
You
your
can
show.
literally put a TV in the bathroom. Like, no one has to do that for you. Like, you can do that.
I know, but I don't want to.
Well, then that's on you. That's why people take their phones. You can just watch stuff on your phone. I literally have a little...
What if it was one of those interactive phones where, like, people could see what you're doing while, and you're on that and you're watching TV and they're watching you poop and you're the entertainment. What if we were like in a life as a movie? Like
the Truman Show?
Yeah. And when you're in there on your phone doing your business, somebody's watching you do your business while they do their business.
If that were true
that's
my life were a movie, I feel like it would be like a psychological thriller.
No, yours would be a medical show as much as you injure yourself.
I do get hurt a lot. But I've also been through some pretty awful shit.
So, toasting the camera. I lost my place. I think my facts are over. Let's go to stories.
Go ahead.
Well,
You go first.
I got to go back and find my
He's all
find my
discombobulated.
story. Yeah, we're kind of. Hey, did you know Verizon 5G internet is here?
I need to upgrade my phone, but I'm scared because I have this app on my phone that I have to log into my VPN for work. And I'm not scared, but it's like I have to deal with IT to get it switched on to the new phone. I don't want to do it. So I'm like walking around with this phone that's all cracked and
World's youngest billionaire gets another Lamborghini Aventador. Who really cares?
it just pisses me off.
Do you want yeah, whatever that is, a Labrador. Not a Labrador, a Lamborghini.
Like a dog?
Like a dog. You want a dog?
No.
I'm just stalling here while my stories are filling up.
Somebody was unprepared. So they were at my house today because we're celebrating, number one, his graduation, and then number two, we were doing a Mother's Day get together for my stepmom. So we're here at the house. So it's probably why he wasn't prepared. And bugs are like super attractive to this ring light.
Here's a cool story. Antarctica's Penguin Post Office is hiring. If you can sort mail, sell package stamps, and count penguins,
wait a minute.
This could be the job for you.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stop. Are you just now looking up stories?
No, I had this one already, but I forgot where it was. Now I had to find it again.
Lies and deceit.
No, I did. I had this one on my list. This was on my list last time when I wanted to tell the story.
This man is super prepared for his other podcasts.
This was on my list.
Which, by the way, for our 2 listeners, if you don't already know, I'm going to plug it. If you don't already know, he's on another podcast called D&D Dynamite. D&D Dynamite 80s.
Yes. 2 drinks in, it's a little tough.
And it is way more popular than this one. And because he puts more work and time into it. So
yeah, wow.
But the one with his daughter,
I have fun. This wow. This is. Would you get on? I'm just what? But I won't do that.
Oh my God! I have to tell that story.
You need to tell that story.
Okay, so
because we neither one. I didn't know what that song was about.
I didn't either. I 100% like. I love karaoke.
While she's telling that, I'm gonna get a drink of tea.
Go ahead. I love karaoke so much, and so I had him and my stepmom over for a karaoke night. And obviously, like karaoke night to me means you drink first because you have to get comfortable enough to do the karaoke. You have to get to the point where you just don't care what anyone has to say or anyone thinks about what you're doing.
Let me say this first.
So,
daughter has a beautiful voice. She doesn't need to drink to be able to sing. She can sing. I
think he's a little biased. But anyway, so I put on a mean concert in the shower, I'm just going to say.
I put on a dance show in the shower.
So he sang a few songs and I sang a few songs, and I noticed that he sounds a little like Kermit the Frog.
Hello, everyone.
That's okay.
I do not.
But anyway, I was like, I want to do like a duet, like with my dad, right? So so I picked the first song that comes to mind that's a duet, which happened to be the first song that's loaded onto the machine, and it was "I Won't Do That" by Meatloaf. And so we start singing, and we're like reading the words, and we're like, this is
awkward.
This is awkward AF right now. Like, and I shut it off like midway through. I was like, I can't finish the song with you because it makes me feel uncomfortable. So now he brings it up all the time. He's like, and I won't do that.
I won't do that. Did you know my in-laws bought us the honeymoon of a lifetime, and then they showed up on it. They were in the room next door, joining rooms.
Is that what?
That's a news story.
Oh, I thought that really happened to you.
No.
I thought you were saying that like legitimately happened to you. That would be awkward, right?
That would be awkward. Hey, put that camera down.
I'm like, I could just see. I'm sorry. Her mom.
No. We're gonna.
By the way, my stepmother's mother is from England, and I absolutely adore her accent. It's a little more like she's been here so long that it's not super strong, but I do enjoy listening to her accent. I like listening to her talk.
Horrified mom to be gobsmacked. I don't even know what that is.
Are you going to find a news story and legitimately read it?
I don't know. I thought it was your turn. I was listen to this.
Oh, you got to tell me.
Because we go back and forth.
Like I'm sitting here.
Listen to this. Horrified mom to be gobsmacked as best friend axes her from bridal party. Oh, that wasn't as good as what I thought it was.
I didn't catch that.
Terrifying sighting of huge shark sparks debate about megalodons.
That's it.
Secretive Russian island that disappeared from Google Maps.
Are you
Your
ready?
turn. Yes.
I have one story because I don't go heavy into research because that's not my job. Like I've stated previously in this podcast, it's not even a podcast anymore. I don't know what to call it because it's not. We don't even do it on Spotify or Anchor anymore. It's just strictly YouTube.
It's still a podcast. It's like a YouTube cast. I guess it's a webinar. No, it's a webcast.
It's a webinar? What are we teaching?
We're teaching you something.
No, we're not. Don't. No. Okay, so here's my story. You ready? I'm going to read you the headline first.
Okay.
Catholic school apologizes after selling Mother's Day roses containing thong underwear. Okay.
Boy, those Catholic priests.
I'm going to read you the news story. Okay.
Wow, could you imagine the embarrassment?
In what's being called an embarrassing mistake,
Yes.
a Catholic school in Pennsylvania reportedly accidentally sold students fake roses, which transform into thong panties for Mother's Day. The mix-up by this school in Philadelphia had their students buying the festive thongs during a flower sale and then potentially giving them to their mothers. Video shot by a mother of one of the students. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, there we go. Mother of one of the students at school shows her husband opening the rose gift she received from her young daughter. Oh my God, that's hilarious! The husband exclaims while holding the underwear up to the camera. They shout "thank you" to the school in the video. So there's a statement from the school. Okay. The roses sold at our Mother's Day plant sale were not the single faux flowers originally intended.
Do you think?
Instead, the item was a Valentine's Day gift intended for adults. The administration will determine how the error occurred and take steps to prevent a further recurrence.
Mom, I brought this from school.
That's my story.
I've got one for you. That's funny. Woman humiliated after marrying wrong man as power cut knocked out the lights.
What? Wait,
family.
stop it.
No, seriously, listen to this. A family were left in hot water after marriage went wrong as a power cut caused confusion and the bride married the wrong groom, leaving everyone humiliated. A woman was left humiliated.
It wouldn't be legal though,
After
right?
marrying the wrong man after a power cut knocked out the lights at their wedding ceremony. The bizarre mix-up occurred as the dad... Oh, jeez.
Wait, that wouldn't be legal. Because you have to take the steps prior to the wedding, right? So your wedding license and...
I don't know if it's legal or not, but it's
wedding
so funny. Could you imagine somebody up there getting ready to say I do and somebody, hey, you found it.
Oh my God.
Oh, you knocked something else off. Somebody getting ready to say I do and another person knocks somebody out of the way and, whoa, you just about lost the computer.
I'm trying...
This outdoor show is an adventure.
Ugh.
But could you imagine? You're up there getting ready to say I do. And just say it was you and Brandon. And the lights go out and Kirby accidentally knocks Brandon out of the way. And you're married.
Well, it wouldn't be legal. It wouldn't be
But if
legally
the priest
binding.
says it would be.
No, because you have to have a marriage. Like in the state of Tennessee, I don't know about other states, but in the state of Tennessee, you have to have a marriage
But it
license.
would be funniest.
And it's got their name on it. Now, if the lights went out and like someone else was standing at the altar, and like the lights come back on, and it's not the man that I intended to marry. First of all, I would be like, "What the fuck?" And then I'd probably start laughing.
If you say Uber delivery.
But like, so this guy just stepped in, which means the groom just bolted.
I guess he left. They said the groom left.
He was like, deuces.
I'm out. This is my chance. That's my sign.
Change my
I'm
mind.
gone.
This guy's like, I'll do it. What the hell?
Oh, I got nothing else going on.
Scratch that off the bucket list.
Oh, wow. Oh, the toilet story is still the best, though.
I don't know. I like the thong underwear story.
That was funny. Could you imagine your child coming home and getting the dad says,
You're like, something's weird about this
Happy
flower.
Valentine's Day to me.
I know.
All right, your turn for a story. Whoa, big bug.
Oh my God. If you don't know anything about me, I'm terrified of bugs. Just all bugs.
Oh, well,
in
that was
general.
just a stink bug.
So outside is probably not the best place for me to be.
Especially with the light.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't have a story prepared, but I can pick one.
Oh, giving me all this crap about research, and now let's turn the table a little bit
I
here.
was so busy at work and then preparing for this get together. I say get together like it's a big thing, but it's literally just us.
That Brandon grilled.
I made the jalapeno.
I know, those are good. I may not, my rear end may not think so later, but they were good now. I'm shooing bugs on the camera. Folks, when you watch this, just remember, it's all gravy. You're still looking at a story. She still has no story, folks. And she's talking about me being prepared. I'm prepared. I'm carrying on the conversation. Oh, bug just flew in my eye. That
I've
was
already
cool.
told the face versus the pool wall story.
The face versus
I have
the
not.
pool wall.
Okay, I'll do it.
You have not. Okay, so
So,
folks, this is a story
I
that
don't
involves
have a
a
pen.
pool wall.
Why did I think I had a pen?
I'm not sure.
That's stupid.
So the face.
I'll tell two.
Why are you on your fingers like
I don't know.
that?
Because I've been drinking. I'll tell two. Okay.
In my defense, all I have is sweet tea.
Mine is not sweet tea.
Sweet tea. It's really, it's unsweet sweet tea. Is that really sweet tea?
No, this is not.
It's like, no, mine.
Oh, yours. It's
It has artificial
it's
sweetener.
unsweet tea, but it's got artificial sweetener.
So is it sweet tea or is it unsweet tea? Because the bottle says unsweet sweet tea.
Sounds like a conundrum. Okay, you ready for a
I'm
story?
ready. I'm ready.
I've got two. So the first one I'm going to start off with, I'm actually going to not do the pool one first. I'm going to do this other one because we were talking last week about Michael Jackson.
Were we?
Yes. No, not last week. The last show.
2 weeks ago. We might have talked about Michael Jackson last week. I don't know.
No, we didn't.
We talk nightly.
Last show. Anyway,
Almost nightly. I forgot to call her one night. And I called I called her the next day. I thought I'd called her. And I called her the next day and she goes, oh, you are alive.
I literally, half the time, if I don't hear from him by a certain time, I'm texting him saying, are you dead?
Yeah. Or she goes, oh, who is this?
Because I'm so used to hearing from him on a
I
daily
do bug her.
basis.
I bug her daily. Whoa. Now I'm orange. I'm orange.
New segment means new light color.
Okay, it's UT orange. It still shines off my forehead.
I don't even know if that's the brightest it is. Alright, so when I was growing up, one
I'm
of
a
my
Halloween man.
favorite stop.
Arrgh.
I had a couple of favorite movies, but I have to talk about the first time I watched Free Willy.
We're talking about the G-rated Free Willy.
Is there another one?
No, I don't think so. I'm talking about the Disney Free Willy whale movie,
Gonna
right?
require some research.
No,
Yeah,
I don't think so. I didn't
Yes.
mean like.
We're talking about
Never mind that.
The
I know
Free
what we're
Willy
talking
with
about.
the
The,
whale,
movie. I know
yes.
what. Okay. I meant with the
So-
whale, not.
I was in my parents' room, my mom and my other dad. I don't even know how to say that on here. Anyway, it's a complicated situation. Anyway, well, they had rented Free Willy from Blockbuster, you know, because this was like
That's not even around anymore. Is it?
eons ago. No.
Like Blockbuster. Are those
Blockbuster.
red box?
Red
things?
box?
Are they still around? Or does everybody just pretty much streams them on TV or online?
Oh
right?
yeah, I think for the most part.
Yeah,
I think it's all.
I don't know that those are even around anymore.
Anyway,
Sorry.
we had rented Free Willy, or my parents had. I obviously didn't.
It's about a guy named Willie that got arrested for selling
And so
crack.
I watched this movie, like, on the edge of my seat.
That really was a good movie. Wasn't there a part 2?
Yeah, but it's never as good as the first one. Damn it! I dropped your book again.
I agree. I don't remember what part 2 was about. Why was Willie not free after they already freed him?
Really?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go back to your story.
Willie was free. Anyway, so I have a really serious. I am an emotional human being. Okay, and I have a lot of empathy.
For Willie the Whale?
Just in general, and things affect me on a very deep level. Okay, so we're watching Free Willy, and we get to the part where the kid's on the rocks, and he's like fist up, and the whale's coming over him. He's like, yeah, and Willie's free. He's free, man. And
then he crashes into a boat.
I 100% lost my shit. I started bawling like a baby because I was so happy that Willie was free and that Jesse had completed his goal and the whale was happy and everybody, you know, happy ending, and Jesse was happy with his parents, whatever. And then the Michael Jackson song came on and it just made it 10 times worse. And so I am not one to I don't like to show weakness, and I never have, even at a young age. And so
But Willie was free.
my parents looked over at me and they're like, what the hell is wrong? Like, they're like, what is going on with you? Because I'm like ugly crying. like ugly crying at this movie. And I didn't want to tell them that I was just so happy for the whale. So I said, I'm sad that it's over. And I just cried and cried and cried and cried and cried and cried. And I had to go to my room, and it probably took about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so for me to calm down.
From Free Willy.
From Free Willy.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watched that movie. It was a good movie. I want to say, I know there's a part 2, but I don't know that I ever watched it. I did watch part 1. It was a good movie.
Okay.
I won't say that I cried hysterically when Willie got
Did that
free.
happen or no?
Yeah, I can see that happening with you.
Because he knows I'm an emotional wreck. I mean, I feel things so deeply, and I let things affect me on such a deep level. I don't want to say I'm unstable, but
No,
I'm a very passionate person.
You wear your feelings on your sleeve, so to say.
And you
which
can
is
100% tell what's going on with me by the look on my face.
cool. I can tell at any time, yes. Anytime.
Because I wear it all here. It's all here.
Yep.
There's no hiding.
It's
I
there.
think the dog pooted.
He probably did on the way by. So
I'm going to tell one more.
He probably heard this and thought, yeah, that's about what that deserves.
Yeah, I'm going to tell one more.
Okay, one more. Take
In
another
honor...
drink. Take another drink.
Okay.
Now you can tell one more. I said a drink, not guzzle.
So in honor of... Oh, I have to tell another story, too, about the pool.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the head pool. The pool in the wall or head in the wall or something. Pool wall in the head, right?
So we got a new pool.
Oh, you're talking about this one. Okay.
And initially I swore up and down that we had a 20-foot pool before, like, our last pool. Because the legs completely rusted out. Which my father-in-law and I were talking... Okay, people, make the pool legs plastic. Why is this not already happening? Why are they metal?
Mine are plastic.
Because they 100% rust. That's ridiculous. Anyway.
Get off on that tangent.
So I had to buy a new pool.
How'd that work out for you?
So I thought, and my father-in-law thought, that we had a 20-foot pool. Okay? And when I say, like, we literally had, like, brick around this pool, and it was all leveled out. It was perfect, and it was perfect setup, right? So I thought, cool, I'll just order another 20-foot pool. We'll get it set up. No problem, right?
There was no problem for you.
Oh. I helped. Did I not? Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you went and told him, nope, that's not going to fit.
So, no, I'm getting there. So, the pool's here, whatever. It's summertime now, so we're like, okay, let's get this set up, ready to go, right? So I start pulling stuff out, and the first thing we notice is that the what is that called?
The underpinning.
Yeah, like that. It's
that
just
liner,
a liner that goes underneath the pool. It's massive, and I'm like, I told him, I was like, this is really big. And he was like, well, the other one was too. We just cut it. And I was like, oh, okay. That makes sense. All right. So then we pull out the legs. And I'm like, that's like a lot
of thunder?
It sounds like thunder. I'm like, that's like a lot of legs. But I didn't say anything. I was like, that's a lot of legs.
I'm not
going to say anything, though. So then...
That's what you hear at the rocket.
So then we set up the frame on the, on the perimeter of the area or whatever to make sure that it's all level and whatever. And we're like, we had 2 extra legs and 2 extra... Oh, 1 extra leg and 2 extra horizontal bar things. And I'm like, that's not right. And then I was like, oh, maybe they gave us extra parts. And Jimmy, my father-in-law, was like, I mean, maybe, but
highly unlikely.
So then I'm like, but it's a 20-foot pool, and that's what we had, and it's like a 20-foot pool. We had an 18-foot pool.
But it doesn't matter. It's up now.
Yeah, it's up now. But my father-in-law had to bust out all the brick around the perimeter of the other. So, and I felt like an ass the whole time he was out there working. Felt like an ass. It is what it is. Oh, we're running out of time, so I'm not going to tell the other story.
All right, so we'll save that story for next time. Then
you can't even see your face.
Huh?
You need to lean this way.
Oh, sorry. I was comfortable.
They need to see your big old head.
Your screen's not big enough for that.
Your monkey head, Joe.
Your screen's not big enough for that.
If it hadn't been for Monkey Head Joe, I never would have been born a long time ago.
I think on that note, it's that time.
Maybe.
Folks, keep flushing. Her drink's empty.
I understand why pirates like rum.